Alrighty, good morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. Tonight, we are embarking on apparently a very important quest that I needed to start, like, I don't know, like last year or something, before I even knew that I was going to be playing Final Fantasy. Apparently, I needed to do it, like, right the hell now. But, I finished up A Realm Reborn, so, one of the big requirements of the full, and I'll say Final Fantasy 14 experience, is Hildibrand. I don't know who, I really don't, I know nothing. I'm going into this about as blind. The only reason I used, or like, I just Googled him as an image. I know nothing about his quests. I've done no further research on whoever this guy is. I just know what he looks like, and that is it. That is the very bare minimum. And I was told that I needed to do it that way because it was very, very important. Galactic has included it in my itinerary. I have an itinerary, by the way. I have a list of things that I'm going to, I need to, I need to watch and keep in mind of. So, I think it's always best to go in blind, go in and, you know, just experience it the way that it was meant to. And I do apologize for streaming on a Saturday and not my normal Friday. Last night I got home very, very late. It's been an incredibly busy weekend, and it's only Saturday. I'm running on like 4.5, 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, so probably an immediate crash after the stream, but I think it is very, very important. So, if you guys did not know, we are starting out the Hildibrand quest, which are has been implored to me that I need to try, I need to play, I need to do, which is awesome because it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm ready for it. So if you guys are just joining in, welcome in. Let's get into it. Alrighty. Oh, you guys can't see anything. Game's over. Sorry. Hold on. The hell is running this stream? There it is. Alrighty, so I'm pretty sure that the start of the quest is right here. I think because I just googled the Hildibrand start quest, and I think I got to talk to Wymond, or the Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Ability plumage of fledgling phoenix, a legendary bird that won't have fire death. Okay. Experience time, and I mean, that's like one of my favorite words, especially whenever I use it in any spices. Whenever I use time for cooking, I'll be like, oh no, look at all the time on my hands. It's a stupid joke. You've been a busy bee, Caffeinated. Seems like half of the whispers will come my way are related to your comings and goings. Oh, it's basically a res item. Right? Got the coffee mug, or the skull mug. It's time for streaming. Been investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? I'm gonna say no for just the pure sake. You gotta say no, right? Gotta say no. Most famous inspector. Still, I can't say I'm surprised you don't know it. Had a knack for showing up when something shady's afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road 5 years ago, he gets his head in that he's cracked the code of Mzaia's 7th verse. Dalmad, the calamity, all of it can be stopped. He says, so as long as he finds a hero of prophecy, and wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildibrand himself. So he flies off towards Dalmad. Aye, that's right, he flew. Launches himself straight into the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he has to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had a reason to bring this up. Aye, right. So, Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At the present, she's investigating the queer rumors that I had mentioned. She's a sweet lass, bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. She's at wit's end. I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, yeah, let's go do it. Eastern Than Lane. Yeah, Camp Drybone. Where we got to see Sid, our boy. There's a separate, very small quest chain in Bronze Lake that ties into this. Is this should that be like somehow related? Like should I have done that before? Will that spoil the experience now? I also changed to respect no spoilers from. It will not spoil, but add to it. By the way, I've noticed this. When they do that emote, when they come up like this and it's like their exciting emote, their tail and their ears perk up at the same time. Little subtle feature. Well, if they wouldn't notice, I noticed. There you go. Oh, the alley glass with what happened? It's always one key. Like you'll be sitting there typing and you're off by one key and everything gets, for me, everything gets thrown off. It can't, you gotta start it. The 3-hour video of AR. I loved your take on the game. Thank you. I enjoyed it. I wanted to put that together for people who just wanted to see it all in one swing and didn't have to find like 10 videos or 9 videos, I think it was. To offer me services then. Nod. Aggressive nod. Oh, turn that up. Let me turn that right there. Okay. I want to be able to hear. You weren't evil, no matter the mystery. You could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. Case of the century, he called it. Somehow the red moon, how to stop the red moon from destroying the world. The music is really, really good. Like, you hear that? I'm keeping an eye on this star. That might be it. But then he came back down and he burst out of the ground. Surprise, had you fooled, eh? And we will laugh and laugh. Damn, he didn't say like, yeah, I'm sorry. Manderville, beloved son. They say no one remembers the war Israelites. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No gentleman hero, Hildibrand. Just on surface level, it seems like there was more than like her just being like Hildibrand being her boss. Like, and I'm not even saying that it would be like a romantic relationship. I wouldn't even go that far. I don't know enough, but I would venture a guess that it was almost like meeting your hero who's your mentor, and you almost, she's like almost got that point of like idolization of Hildibrand. Like right off the gate, you could tell that it's more than just like work, we'll say. Damn, she got changed quick. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a romantic relationship. It seems like it's more that she has, like, this idealized, like he's up here on this pedestal of like the greatest inspector. Oh, good God, galactic. Everyone with your dogs. That scared the shit out of me. You guys are all like sitting right here. Good God, guys. Jump scare, it's 17 rabid dogs and a pig. How to find them, but now that you're here, my faithful assistant. Come with us so far. If you go into the Dapper Zombies, were last seen in Southern Sand Lane, you could become their friend, ask to meet their leader. Yes, that sure is to work. I'm sorry if that's all you guys hear. Look, listen. Look. This is for the what's it, the crossover event, I think, right? Okay, bye. Everyone just fly away, I guess. Hey, Chloe, I got a question for you. Wait, come back here. Come back here. Chloe. Chloe, come back. Stay right here, okay? You guys ready? You guys ready? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Is that even an emote? Okay, hold on. Maybe I got a target. So I want you guys to understand that meme is a real thing in my family, and I say my daughters. I've taught my daughters to basically. I have to do a fade, don't I? Oh, we gotta go to Forgotten Springs. I've taught my daughters that meme. And if for those of you who don't know, there's like, I guess it's like, I would even, it's more of like a southern accent. This little girl's trying to pet like a black bear, and like the parents are like, no, you can't pet that. You know, you can't pet that. And then the kid's like, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? And she goes on, and it's like I showed that to my daughters, and they loved it. They were cackling. So now it's become like, man. There we go. Everybody petting dogs. Nashu is not so bright. Oh, I didn't need to go over here. Damn it. Back we go. I went the wrong way. Like in the meme. Can I pet that dog? Alright, we gotta go the long way. Because apparently this game doesn't like it when you try to take shortcuts. Gotta go out to the sands. I'm probably going the long way. We're just gonna safely assume I'm going the long way, but I got flying, so we're good now. I want to be able to feed and pet every animal. Dapper Zombie. Dapper Zombie. I don't think he's part of it. Is he? Uncharacteristically civilized behavior of late, which has greatly unnerved the people of Fan Lane. Dispatch the Dapper Undead for the benefit of the living. Okay. Like, try to read the voice lines as they're getting killed. Like, do not disturb our practice. Quite dapper, dapper indeed. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll do the visor up. The helmet stays on, but the visor stays up. Oh, I got stunned. That's why. Okay. The expressions are quite well, and that's also why I switched the helmet, because if you guys remember last stream, I went ahead and got the oh, I gotta turn that down. That's very loud in my ear. Hey, Fallen Corpses rise in style. I went ahead and changed my helmet because my helmet was the Odin helmet, but I went ahead and changed it so that it was my visor one, so I could lift up my visor so we could show the expressions. I had a feeling that if you're going to be talking about this character who's like pivotal, we'll say pivotal, like you gotta show the face, at least the face. Helmet stays on. Gotta show the face. Written on this map, written upon this map of the Sagoli Desert is, in a flamboyant flowing hand, are the words, "A gentleman is," rather than "does." Or the spot marked here on the south, it looks like something's written here. "A gentleman is," rather than... Reminds me of... Well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward to Sagoli. And she just disappears into nothing. I was going to say, I have a feeling we're going to be getting good use out of this mug. This was not planned, by the way. That mug was not planned whatsoever for this particular quest. Just saying. Back to the Forgotten Springs. Here we go. And we fly. Is the best with a fat grass joint and a few shots of whiskey. If that's too much, passable sense of humor works. I like to think I have a decent sense of humor, but part of the reason that we got home so late was we were having a little shindig, having a little party, and yeah, I don't know if you guys would have liked me to, in that stream. I would have been just kind of like leaning back, half asleep, like pressing the buttons. Basically what I do when I tank. So. Then later expansions could run. To call them out when they're Peter. Deadpan zombie. What the hell are you doing, Nashu? What the hell is this? Why is he flexing on us? Oh, it's Hildibrand, isn't it? Yes, it is. Why is that? Why is that the flex? Look up in the sky. It's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector. Oh, God, and they all do.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
He arrives. Thank you, Sith Queen.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Welcome in, Arcana. If you guys got the mugs, go ahead and send them out. Do the we'll do the appropriate one. Oh, I missed that quest. My name is Zombibrand, Devourer of Brains, Undead Overlord Extraordinaire. You're a gentleman inspector. I don't know if those are bombs or coconuts, but I'm confused of where she was holding them. Okay. Where were they? How did they light? It's more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. will result in my... What was the last emote? Why was the last emotion like him just being like smiling? All right. You guys got me interested. You guys got me interested. You know, ostriches do the same thing, by the way. But the fact that those bombs were pulled out and they lit without her moving a muscle is frightening. Oh, caffeine headache. I'm like really invested. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I've seen you guys talk about it so much that I'm invested. I'm so invested. Hold on. Doing some Night of the Living Dead stuff. the thumb gets because it's like I know that's the flex emote because I've done it because I was trying to do it for a thumbnail. Why the hell did he flexed on some zombies and became their leader? What the hell is this? Have awoken at last. Chill, zombies, one of us. The animation, like, the fact of, like, the zombies came up and the first thing they did was just, like pat him on the back to say, like, oh, okay, you're dead. That's obviously what it is. And it's like, there's a sword and shield behind him. Most sane people would be like, I'm gonna grab that sword and shield, defend myself. He's like, oh, the guns. Like, all right, I'm in. I'm watching. I'm listening. A case? Does not resort to violence. Just roll with it. So here's a lifelong guy. I love that everyone's just like sitting here doing squats. Fantastic. Here's a bit of life advice for you. And my wife and I talk about this, and we talk about this with like great detail. Go into things that you have never done before with low expectations, right? If you go in with high expectations for anything and those expectations aren't met, you're like kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage. My wife and I talk about it all the time. If we go and do something Just go in kind of like, we'll see what happens. And it's like, you guarantee we'll have 100 times a better time doing it that way versus just anything. So coming in here, I don't know what the hell to expect. I'm still confused about the bombs. Where the bombs come from? Mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildibrand from his true calling. Like a cartoon with a storyline, I like to think of it. It could be naught else. Somewhere nearby dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. So, I don't know if he ever gets actual voice lines. This is what it sounds like up in this noggin. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sagoli Desert, I'd bet my life on it. Which means Ulda is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity, there we go. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigative sense. There we go. I spoke too soon. Voice acting's out as a career. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. And he just runs off. Okay, cool. Okay. Just like standing in the desert saved you from whatever the hell zombie apocalypse you had. But okay, cool. Cool. I didn't even realize it was streaming today. Yes, I would have streamed last night, but I didn't get home until like 10:15 my time. And by that time, I was already beat. I was already exhausted. So, I moved it to tonight because I knew I was going to be at least home on time, I should say. So, we got a rare Saturday stream. I don't usually stream on Saturdays. About the whereabouts of that deviant running around in a town dressed in rags. Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. Cool, good. He's making a good impression. Starting out. Where's your giant inventory space? I thought I had a decent inventory space. Do I not? What, you're looking for that half-naked Highlander what likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to be doing something about that goddamn duelist. Me mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. That was a tough one to say. I need to go over here. Far side. Go there. Juked. I'm gonna sprint away. Who's gonna keep up? Forgot to ask how old your daughter. I have 3 daughters. My oldest is 7, my youngest is 2, middle one is 4, and they all act like teenagers. Just watch progressively over the year. I'll have gray hair. Just keep an eye. Only rumors I've heard about that weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... Galactic! Get up! Galactic! Come on. Alright, here we go. He's fine. Unless he did that, like he has an emote or something that like causes him to just like die. Imagine you've ended up in a Tom and Jerry episode. That's actually pretty good. as is Mr. Bean. Okay, all right. I know what to put together. What's going on, Tax Frog? Wymond, hey Wymond. There's the unnecessary flex. The reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. What quote is that from? That's quoted from something. I feel like that was recently said. What quote? Someone fill in the blank for me. I know that that's a quote from something. Something recent. It was like reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. Is it a pretty old one? I've heard that before. I've heard that before. And Char, I didn't. Yes, Megamind. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He was like, I thought you were dead. And he was like, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. I remembered it. I couldn't remember the movie. Thank you for that. Melodrama, my good man. As you can see, the reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. It's true. He's not a zombie. I checked. What? What? You checked? Begs the question, how in the Seven Hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring the thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did ya? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of the fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden, what said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why? I've been standing here for like 10 minutes. If it isn't the gentleman from Segel. A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital. It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits, although the spirit of competition fills me. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Naishu. We must run. We must away. Why did he run like that? Like, he turned around and it was just like, wow, it was a full-on sprint. All right, I'm not ready for these animations. I don't know. I'm gonna order some Taco Bell. Hell yeah. Princess Bride. See, God Lover, that's where I thought it was. I would have bet like that's like where I was thinking that, because Princess Bride helped shape my humor growing up. It is just the inconceivable, at least. Inconceivable! Without a doubt, it's like one of those movies that I gotta teach my kids. I gotta teach them. In 1.0, he launched himself in the sky and he thought he was gonna hand-to-hand fight Dalma. This is only getting better. Be best if you assisted Inspector Hildibrand with his investigation. You keep using that word. I do not think you know what it means. He's staring down at him over the cliff and he's just like, he goes, you know, when I get up here, I'm going to kill you. He goes, well, that does put a damper on our relationship. Again, it shaped my childhood. Oh, man. Disappointed. The lady in question is Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted in something in the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck. All right. Oh, oof. It's all the way on the other side. All right, so let's... Yeah, it's probably going to be better just slipping through here. Okay, I also did not know this. Stream is no longer PG. Lost it. We lasted, I don't know, 20 minutes? We made it. 20 minutes. We're out. It was a good run, folks. Guys, it was a good run. It's a good run. It's a good run. Can't believe it. Enough of that joke. I was just standing in the corner. Let's head off over to the Weaver's Guild. The commitment for that joke. The commitment. I heard a joke about baseball. And my nephew the other day, he asked if I was any good at baseball, like, you know, like hitting dingers and stuff. That's what he called it. I said, I'm pretty hit or miss. Terrible. Hate it. Oh, hey, there's Sarah. Yellow moon. Girls have been there for 20 odd years dancing nonstop. I did not know that they were there. I did not pay attention the first time I went through. Why was she so mad? Oh, damn it. I didn't notice him in the background. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you'd ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg of honor championing her cause? He comes up and he does the every time. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pits of the seventh hell to the pinnacle, very pinnacle of heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. Nashu. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Miss Moon, what can you tell us of this theft? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain that I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Coliseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and the location of the thefts are unknown, essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action. Miss Moon, to coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk tapestries. And he sprints off. the run animation, but then the music is like so damn chipper. Everyone's just sweeping. Everyone's just sweeping. I'm not a witch, I'm your wife, and I'm sure I want to be that anymore. I was wondering why the baseball was getting getting bigger, and then it hit me. That's a good one. That is a, god damn, that would have been better. I guess they're right outside, so I'm gonna be lazy and teleport there. Okay, bye. You know, Hildibrand sounds like my head and Johnny Bro. Allie, don't do that. Don't do that because of I'm terrible at a Johnny Bravo Bravo reference, but like the hell is happening here? Where's his pants? Okay, I can't. I can only do so many crazy things in one stream. Nope, moving on. Moving on. Don't ask, move on. Even Galactic said, move along. Just move along. I'm gonna try. Don't laugh. I'm gonna try. Shut up. Miss Moon, would you be so kind to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? I don't know if I liked it. Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken back. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as the most unusual happening. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I really, really don't like it. Allie, why would you do this to me? Zap Pratt again. Yeah, Jack, that would be a good one. Zap Bradigan from Futurama. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it bad that we know so many like voice actors that were like, oh yeah, this would be absolutely hilarious, like if this was his actual real voice, like if that was really how he sounded. Like, does he get voice acting later? Does he actually have voiceovers or voice acting? Maybe. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Coliseum and see what you remember. Nice, she's falling asleep. Sadly, no. I guess that also kind of like makes it a little bit better, because then if there was a voice actor, then you know what he sounds like, and it's like, ah, okay, that's what he sounds like. Someone has told you what he sounds like. But it's kind of like reading a book, you know? Like if you read a book and you're reading how this person is talking, you're forming the thought of what he is saying or how he was saying. You know, it's I think I like it like that a little bit. Gronk, Patrick Warburton. Once again, Miss Moon, if you could be so kind to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 ponzes, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 ponzes? Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. There we go. Which is precisely why I flex. You don't need to flex. You were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. I could see Kronk. Patrick Warburton, I could see Kronk. For the record, Ponce is a pound. So the purse was 10 pounds. She's carrying around a 10-pound purse. She's a Rodigan, though, right? Like, so a Rodigan, you know. There's sure a lot of giant crates here in Olda. At Weaver's Guild, some sell tapestries in here, too. Ah, Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco. The poison that was especially made for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Like, there we go. Set the stage. Then that makes it. I can pull the. See, not bad. Like, and again, going off the reference, and it's like when he's speaking to the squirrel, squeaking, squeaking, squeaking. Someone who's never seen my stream before, this is the very first time that they're watching me, and they're watching me like I'm having like a damn like mushroom trip. Like, this is terrible. Like, that's it, done. I still have plenty of explosives. Nice use delight. The hell are these guys? That's a woman. And 2 men. Okay. There's a bunch of just men just around us all the time. Hildibrand, stop flexing. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you with my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response. Wounding his pride as warrior and man, resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs the yellow moon of her weapon, the pure heart. I'm leaning more towards Kronk. Inspector, we found the pure heart and these strange men are sneaking around town and wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it for safety, nothing untoward. All this time you've been stalking me? What? What nerve? Such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept our the goddess's punishment. But of course. That I had inspected those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, these fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Well-informed woman. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter with the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Ellie is the duelist. Maybe? Maybe? You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be sharing such precious Now, I gotta do my voice for it. You would be willing to share such precious information with me. Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. The name of the man... He just ran by. Why does he have to sprint away? Why did he run? Why did he run away? And Nishit was right with them. I gotta say, hold on. This is that's a really good glamour. That looks like the White Power Ranger. Galactic's over here fighting someone else, and they're... What the hell is happening around here? You guys got some good looks. Not gonna lie. He's like, aha! And he just runs away. That's what I imagine he sounds like. Ah, yes. Aha!
Hello there.
Ryan Wong, thank you for grabbing the club. Why you came, Sam? What's going on, buddy? Ellie would instill tell you to identify identity of the victim. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend on helping him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that a victim is a perpetrator as well. Okay. All right. I'm interested. All right. I need to go to the bazaar. Where's the bazaar? Got it off over here. No, I don't want to. It's trying to take me to the MSQ. Camp Dry Bone. Rehendril, welcome in. I took a time to make sure that I was supposed to say it appropriately. Right. We fly. Need to go this way. I'm simultaneously sorry and not sorry that you have to deal with the related shenanigans. I just need to know why the hell does he sprint off like that, like so aggressively. He's like, and we're away, and then he's gone. And it's like, why? Why are you running so aggressively? Sailor, that sounds like a line Batman would say. Because crime never sleeps. At last I've caught up with you. A victim of a marauding duelist. Me, a victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. This guy's got too many main character vibes. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it's nothing comparable to what I faced in Cartno. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left. Stuck in the middle was Master Lu. We were core. We were core. He was dab hand with old magic. He was. I tried to save him, of course, but there was a limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of the light. I trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him to take it to the smithy for restoration. Even gave him a guild to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging for forgiveness after losing in a duel. You bleeding horse, damn! My flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartache. I don't know if he had golden locks. The dude looked old as hell. He beat the shit out of me and took the old man's sword. All right. He beat the shit out of me. I used the guild to pay the Churigan. I have no idea where the sword is. Where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do? I like that he said he beat the shit out of it. I can't give him what I don't have unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people. We gotta get this dude a shirt. Have you no shame? First you claim the legacy not your own, then beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? He's gonna flex. But one of Ella's heirs, flowing golden locks. How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? He walked the wrong way. The Golden Bazaar's right here. He walked that way. Old as hell. He's 36. He looked old. It'll make sense in that. Funny you should say that because Hildy is like Adam West from Fairly Odd Parents. That makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a hell of a lot of sense. What stress does a burn? I love bald men, not gonna lie. I take that personal. I can't say anything. I need to get my hair cut. This goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior. Thieves and tricksters, a lot of them. May not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Eleazar a counterfeit blade. Deception brings him peace in his final days. Would it be so wrong? Are you sure he's... Yeah, oh, Eric, okay. All right. You're like old as hell. He's 36. And it's like, that's what stress will do to you. I'm 25. Huh. Wasn't much to look at, but it at least was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. You guys have the goodest of boys. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm going to have to get that mount. That's a mount I'm probably going to be using over Maggie. I like Maggie. I think a wolf would be cooler. Traveling merchant. Yeah, I'm like level 54. Yeah. I love the stashes on Lala Fells. At least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, anywheres I determine to be dubious origins, I immediately discard in a spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at the present, I may have disposed a fascismal similar to in a design of the one that you describe. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Eleazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing gold locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there's a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk at Camp Drybone. Like that. I did tisk tisk. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie, like me. I say we search for the spring first, before declaring all to be lost. Surprised he didn't sprint away. Here we go. Get little pony horses. I can get little pony horses. There's what do you call an equine with a sore throat? A little horse. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. Like, you said the thing about the horses. I had to. Moving on. I regret nothing. From accumulating injuries, it would be not prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many an occasion, my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by... He wants me to pour oil on him, guys. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know if I can look my wife in the eye tomorrow then. But at what cost? Why are you guys like... I can see your faces through the screens, like... Just go ahead and do it. Do it. It's just as bad. I know someone who used like baby oil as their sunscreen and they were crispy, and I mean crispy. I'll do it, but can you guys like not watch? Can you turn around? I feel ashamed. Thick and sticky oil coated from the underbelly. Turn around. No need to get bent. Dolph, it's a massage in front of 100 and, I don't know, 50 people. Yes, like, it is a problem. I'm a child and quickly now before it dries, kneaded into my aching flesh. What's the quest? Do it. What's the... Hold on. I feel dirty, guys. I feel dirty. I really do. YouTube's been really strict on me cursing and not like doing anything like upsetting. I need you, yeah, pull out the broom. We need to sweep up my pride. Moving on. Oh, I gotta keep going? I gotta massage him again. Why is he shouting, oh gods? No, no. They wrote this and they knew what the hell they were doing. They're, Galactic, this was not a part of the game that this is not what you promised. Why is he squatting? Yep, everyone please sweep up my pride. They knew precisely what they were doing. No, Nate, there is no wonderful voice acting right now. Such massaging. Such relaxation. This was not my intent. The text. The text right here is killing me. Right there. Hold on, I'll do a higher voice. Right there. Yes, keep doing that. Just like that. Oh, just like, yes. Now once more, with feeling. This is why they rebuilt the game in 2.0. Yep, I finished the quest, guys. I gotta walk out of here. Walk away with what little pride I have. I'm done. I'm done. No, no, get away. Get away. I don't want any more. No. No, go. Shush. Alright, let's go. Come on. What's done is done. At least, did he take me out to dinner or something? Finish the quest part. Hold my beer. The devs were like, oh yeah. This is 100% going to be like the capstone of my next kind of like review video, my kind of stuff that I'm talking about. And just talking about like the extra content. Oh yeah, what'd you do? Massaged a grown man in front of like 100 people. Mr. Sailor said, should we leave? Should we leave? My hands are still oily, aren't they? Excellent. May I see what you found? This is not the sword you're looking for. A completely useless and unremarkable stone. Come now, what were you expecting? A rock that keeps curios away? Well, at least you didn't pick a rock up like some random people. Ah! Found the sword. My instinct... Once again, I feel dirty doing his voice. Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of... two. Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigation in those clothes. I'll go to Olda and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest and most potent blend you can find. We're doing the real MSQ. How nice. You haven't missed too many dad jokes. I did a baseball one, and then I think one about a little horse. That was about it. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon, all of Elazar's woes will be no more. Gesundheit. All right, we gotta go back to. Still feel dirty, and you all watched. You all watched. You knew what you guys were sending me to do, and you did it anyway. How did she know the measurements? That Maz, you're asking the real questions. There was one line that she just said, and it was like, he's not a zombie. I checked. And like, it kind of like panned to her a little bit. How did she check? What did she check? How do you check to see if someone's a zombie? Was it the explosion to the face? be worse. Allie, welcome back then. There you go. As promised, I returned your father's ancient blade. Ah, it is her. Every chip and scratch, just as I remember. God bless ye, sir. I never expected that you would go to such lengths for two strangers without a thought of reward. Altruism is rare trade these days. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman. Your garments beg to differ. I brought you your change of clothes, also your supply of tonic. From this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent word, Nashu. If you would bring me that case. Something's gonna go wrong. Something is definitely gonna go wrong. The zoom in on my character's face watching it go by. This is why the helmet's here. This is why the visor was up. I changed the helmet specifically for this. There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? But like the fact that he was just very calmly like let us take a look. The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is this supposed to be flattering? No, it's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. What the hell was that? The smile grew on his face. It was like challenge for me. Oh, at last the curtain rises. The hell is this guy doing? This guy, he's already gone through like 7 bottles. What the hell is this? Very well, if I'm to duel a duelist, I must dress for the occasion. What the shit is this? What the hell did you guys send me up for? I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, accept your challenge. He's incredible, so bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. I feel like Ellie's the only like sane person in this room. Like Ellie's the only one who's just like, there's something wrong with this dude. There's something really wrong with this guy. Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing. Are we gonna worry about like the guy in the back? Okay, it actually worked. I was gonna say, are we gonna worry about the guy in the background whose head was like literally shining? Hildibrand. The tame that compare the this is tame compared to other quests. Greg. Greg. Ellie is a straight man in a humor sketch. All right. Simmer down. What is this? What was that? I found buried in the pumpkins. No, it's gone. Never mind. That was your episode. See, I like that. I love that it was, and I will say I love because it seemed like it was an actual TV show because they had a bunch of characters that were being pointed at and everyone's jumping around and and it's like you're almost getting these pans to the different directions and everything. Like that was pretty good. That was pretty good. The science of deduction. Declare target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is a part of Ishgardian Noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not been stolen. It has been purchased by an Oldon collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vester Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to go and investigate her. And should the duelist strike while I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort of tootsies in Camp Drybone's cells. You can come along if you'd like. All right, let's go. I'm on board. I know not why I'm here. I don't know why I followed a dead zombie guy around for like half of this stream, but we're here for it. Ingratiating. Thank you. Love or money that you killed him. The Lala fell. It was you? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim were making for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sakes. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses of your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago as did your partner. So again I ask, was it because he took from you your share or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You too. He's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for the help, Inspector. Oh, there's more inspectors. Oh, there's more inspectors. At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of the Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not like that buffoon. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Durilda. There we go. Lady Durilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. How much fun it is to design these quests. Here comes one of the biggest crushes in this game. You know what's funny though is that like when you have things like this, it's like You know damn well that people, oh, it's Investor Bay. You know damn well that people were cracking up, right? You knew people were cracking up when they were writing this script. When they were putting all this together, you knew that they were having a good time, right? This is one of the few times I felt like I felt truly like we were side characters just going on with the main character shenanigans. It's rare. It is very rare, but it's very interesting to do so in a game like this. Even if I didn't need I'm not down here for a common adventure. Now remove yourself before I have you removed. Brave return to the waking sands. And you would earn my respect. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty that transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging like mine. Now get out! Forgive us, Lady Durildra. Durilda. We're gonna say Durilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Yes, I read the Muthral's eye. I know well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have legions of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he shall not escape my wrath. For I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Here he comes. Interloper's despair. You know damn well who is it. Come on, it's got to be Hildy. The fact of the theme music kicking in is like, that's perfect. Ladies cry out for a guardian. A gentleman must needs oblige. Shall neither slumber nor sleep until I find the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Or perchance a pursuit of me. On an insufferable incompetent. To be fair, you're not spending a single gil on me. It's the gentleman. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Oh, the glimmer with the glasses. Oh, that was good. That was good. I like it. Conniving inspector. Consulting inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand, Manderville, and Nashu. I'm not going to try to say it. Makaraka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these rastrels. I do not want nor need your help. Briardine is more capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Hey, Macarena. That's what I had that in my head. Macarena. You will go outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? spoke of a ferocious wild beast. The animation right there at the tip of the finger going like that. Locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Ellie is great. I think Ellie's my favorite character out of everyone here. He freaked out. What was that? Flying thing came in. I got so scared I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nofika's wells. I wanted to go back and look, but there are these scary things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase, all 5 of us. All 4 of you. I'm going to after Inspector Briardine. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be out there. What? Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. Everyone just runs away. Was born with extra face muscles or something, and it's just like, and his face, it like opens up. It's like, listen, I got like a tired head, like all this. The muscles don't move like they used to, but like. Oh, yes. That's Hildibrand's face. Extra muscles everywhere. Props to Hildy for at least having the heart of gold and immediately recognizing the scared child. Clearly an aberration. My theory is that Hildibrand grew additional muscles for his face or those expressions alone. Jim Carrey's, and no, you were absolutely right. Jim Carrey is possibly the only person who could ever play Hildibrand. And yes, Ellie is the straight man in the world of absurdity. All right, so she's sending her to me. Okay. Should be an emo. Do I still have it? I don't still have it. Way back when I was straight. At least everyone's on timing with their animations, right? Right? When I first started streaming, I didn't know, it's gotta be like right here, right? I didn't know necessarily, damn, she was a good distance away. I didn't know how to set up my own emotes, so I had someone in my guild when I was streaming World of Warcraft. That was like the first thing I streamed. I had her take some of my face pictures and like put them on there. And they're actually, it's still in my Discord. I wonder if I can pair that. Oh, I didn't even post it for my stream or nothing. Who's running this? All right, let me see if I can pull it up. Will you copy? No, it won't. All right, but it's in my Discord. I have a couple of them that are like that, and they were terrible. They were just so bad. They were so bad. But that was my only emotes. It was like my face. It was literally what the emotes were. It was low budget and it worked. Damn it. Top of the cliffs and working your way down. Okay, I can do that. I seen her, had something in her hands, but dropped it crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. It's at the bottom. Is there another one that was higher? A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is likely to fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. The best dancing game, y'all broke it. How do they do it? You know what's funny about that though is that like what is that? Who is that? You shall rue the day you cross paths with me. Ah, a vase? I know not of what you have. God, curse this infernal ruse, refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. Greg! The treasured vase of Lady Dira over. Oh dear. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed with my search that I did not notice it. Your search for what, pray tell? Meet a reoccurring character who started in final. Oh, okay. The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it into these waters. In my haste, I must have stepped on your vase. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. He's already fucking deposing. Oh, but I already have, my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Even the kid looks pissed off at him. And that takes a while. Is apparently 23, but it looks 18. I would have said he's like mid-20s. He reminds me of mid-20s. Gregors. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. All the Sultan's chocobos and all the Sultan's men couldn't put this vase back together again. That's a good reference. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles far less, after all. The Manderville dance. Shattered antique vase will not deter Inspector Hildibrand from his mission. I feel offended. Not really, it's accurate. Listen, like, I'm early 30s. And like my wife and I were talking about this earlier. I was like, why does it some mornings I feel fine. Most mornings I feel fine. Some mornings I feel like someone like went to my knee. It was like a La La fell went to my knees with a baseball bat. Like, that's all I can call it. That's all I can put it as. Like,
look at this distinguished gentleman.
I'm not going to talk here for a minute. Thank you, Nicola. You guys are going about to get spammed with the welcome distinguished gentleman.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Everyone, if you guys got them, go ahead and toss up those,
This distinguished gentleman.
There we go. Thank you, Nicola. If you guys got the mugs, go ahead and toss them up. In appreciation to Nicola. Oops. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, I have no idea.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
It's always like a minute later here. Look, let me scoot this over just a little bit and see if I can't resize this.
Look at this distinguished gentleman. Look at this
right there,
distinguished
perfect.
Gentleman.
There we go.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Very distinguished. Yes.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Nicola, I really do gotta thank you for all the support. Like, seriously. Like, was it the Hildibrand? Was Hildibrand really, was Hildibrand what spurred it on? The Bronze Lake side quest in the Hildibrand. Analog Hyperdrive joined in too. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Very much so. And again, if you guys got those mugs, there we go. And I didn't actually realize, but this is very, very, Sith Queen, you got it right. It's very, like, on par with Hildibrand because he is the gentleman. I must see the coffee beans by every name. Well, thank you. Thank you for the donation, or thank you for the gifted, and as well as Analog for joining in. That's your wife kicking you into sleep to going to stop snoring. Listen, even, like, that may be what it is. Like, I might wake up and be like, damn, why does my back kill me? And she's like, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't think I snore. At least I don't. I don't know. I'm glad you read the quest items. I never thought to do so when I played, so you're seeing a lot of little details I missed. That was an early on comment. Early on, everyone was just like, you got to do it. Related to Hildy, and you get an exclusive ring for it. All right, I'm excited. Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ulda, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by a humble lapidary of whom I speak.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Yep, yeah, the last one came through. It was a little late. There we go. How does the Hildy's quest match up to your expectations? Well, Salingi, at the beginning, I made a statement to say I'm keeping very low kind of expectations for it. And the other reason I do that is because that's how I approach most things. I come in with low expectations, and I almost 9 times out of 10, I'm always pleasantly surprised. Thus far, this has been some of the most, like, out there, fun, engaging, like, non-serious content that I've done in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's just for fun. That's a weird thing to say. It's like you play video games for the enjoyment. It's like, well, if I'm playing for the main story quest, like, I want to know the story. I'm playing through the story, right? Like, I'm doing that, and it's like, I want to learn what's happening through this world. This is just kind of like, we're doing it just to help this guy, and it's like, we're getting a whole bunch of weird emotes and, like, things that don't make sense. But one of the comments earlier put it, it's like, you aren't the main character in this quest line, which is really refreshing. Because then it's like, you get to be a fly on the wall. I haven't had to kill anyone, and I've just watched this dude, like, flex on everyone. It is hilarious. He gets this is stupid funny. Yeah. Just gets better as it goes on. I like that he's reoccurring. That makes me happy. That makes me happy that he's reoccurring. Hildibrand can turn off your brain and enjoy. That's actually a very good way to put it. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was a testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer." He sounds dangerous. Aye, that he does. And I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. So imagine picking up the Hildibrand quest with zero knowledge of what it's like. I thought it was on drugs. That's what I'm doing right now. I have no idea what any of these guys are, what these things are. There's a green rooster on the screen. Enkidu. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh. And that is my companion, Enkidu. Alright. Real quick story time. Really, really quick story time. So, if any of you have ever been around chickens, and specifically a rooster, you guys know that sometimes roosters are very aggressive for aggressive sake. And if you guys don't know roosters, you guys are about to learn something. So my parents' farm, they have chickens, and they have a rooster. And he is, without a doubt, one of the biggest asshats that I have ever met. Without any cause, any drop, nothing. He is a jerk to be a jerk. Okay? For pure reference, I was over at my parents' today, right? I had to go outside. I think I was taking out the trash, and I was putting it in their trash cans. This rooster comes flying at me from, like, around the side that I didn't see him and starts trying to beat the shit out of me. So there's a couple ways that you can handle it. You can shush him away, kick him away, do what have you. My thing is I grab him and I put him back in his cage. I'm like, all right, you're done. Now, he doesn't hurt. He sometimes can break skin, and it's like, it's kind of weird to have this little angry, like, velociraptor that time forgot. Like, and again, he's real furious and angry. I pick him up, and he's like trying to bite at me, and he's kicking and he's doing all that. And I toss him in there and I close the door, and he starts calling and makes all this noise. My dad comes out and he goes, "The hell are you doing? Why are you choking your rooster?" I was like, "I'm not choking him. I was just trying to take out the trash, and I got my ass kicked by a bird. Shut up. I'm having a day." Right? We have raptors at home. You guys know. Roosters are the spirits of raptors. Absolutely. Ended up headshotting with an M1 Green. God damn, son. For the note, apparently if they are too aggressive, where they're attacking everyone and they're attacking their flock, you do have to put them down. That is a thing, by the way. And also, this rooster's green. This one right here. Just saying. There's your side story. Since I last saw her, so to ease your burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, agent of Inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, bid you welcome. Hey, choking the chicken. That's... He loves tossing that joke. He's like, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you choking your chicken?" I'm like, "It's not my chicken. I don't live here. No, I'm visiting." Rejoining the caravan on my skibby shortly. Gilgamesh and Enkidu are references to the first novel story to survive from Sumerian times. Huh. I did not know that. That's interesting, actually. I've also known that there's been tons of references in this game, in Final Fantasy XIV, from like a bunch of different sources, so that would actually make sense. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikos are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely found in the vicinity of Blue Frog in northern Fen Lane. It is there we shall begin our search. The Epic of Greg. Choking your dad's... Red Mage, you better stop. You better stop. No. This is not what happened. Get the hell out. You guys are just bound and determined. Oh, I'm trying to have a PG stream. Trying to. Realizes that sometimes the MS can be serious. Hildibrand is there to make you laugh and brighten you up. Well, he's doing a damn good job, because it's just like I'm like basically saying what the hell is happening most of the time. Like that's been my experience thus far. If a Doblin became a zombie, would that make him a Zomblin or a Dombie? Koji Fox is a real-life lore genius. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did this is still around. I just have to walk, like, right up here. Why can't I? Okay. I was like, why can't I click it? The basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled by a hammer. Single blow to the head. Impressive. Follow the trail of destruction. Too late. The dancing cat girls ruined the PG stream. Yeah, I was gonna say we might as well go PG-13 at this rate. Which means, by the way, I have one good use of the F word. If it's PG-13, I have one good use of it. I won't tell you when it's coming. Time to meet God. Doblin, the Basilisk, this Ahriman, all slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I am mistaken. That Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Damn, Greg! What was that walking? Alas, it comes to this, though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break an oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that is so terrible? The axe is too big. If I don't press a button, he dances like this forever. Nicole, I'm gonna try it. Hold on. I'm absorbing it and trying to choose my words carefully. Have patience. I'm going to say that here's a choice for survive this for several expansions. I'm willing to say that he's going to sound with a higher pitched voice with this. I'm a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can. From the peaks of Korthos to Thanalan, Manderville man. Pretty good, right? Patience. I cannot avert my eyes. This dude is built like an absolute tank, and he somehow got sucked into this. That is the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform this within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance, I said. Though it may be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath you to me, you, the Manderville. So, you're telling me I had to go to this guy's... I had to go to this guy's lake. I had to massage him in front of, like, all of you guys. And I know you guys are all like, get the oil out. Come on, Calf, get the oil. CDG, oil them up. Let's go. And now I'm going to have to dance. All right. And the look at this. Oh, hold on. John, you can leave your friends behind. But if they don't dance, then if they're going to dance and you don't want to, damn it, I can't do it. I can't say it all that. I told you guys I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep, right? You know I'm running on like 4.5 hours of sleep. I'm just like here surviving. Here we go. Here goes the F word. The fuck did you guys get me into? What is this? I got one PG-13 cuss. That was it. That's what you get. Only two. We are as siblings now. My constant. I don't want to be your sibling. I've oiled you up. The secrets of the House Manderville. Go to the following Chimera and dance like only like a Manderville again. You guys are wonderful, especially because you guys timed it. Damn. size of this one. This thing is huge. Also, I want to appreciate, by the way, some animator had to animate this the hindquarters of the Chimera. Some animator had to put this together. Just so you guys know. It's like got a sword sticking out of him. They all have like swords sticking out of their noses. The lion. Oh, they're all hammers. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. That Chimera is packing some junk in the trunk. The fact that I saved Eorzea. I'm wearing black armor to be serious. I'm wearing black armor to be serious. Fancy yourself a Manderville man. You would do only what a Manderville can. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. There we go. That's what you guys get. Once. That's it. I don't know why this line got me, guys. I don't know why the hell this line got me. It's just one. He comes. I need sleep. Cool. He comes and we summon a naked man. Ho ho ho. You have naught to fear from me. Not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. Jared, I don't know. This is a blind react to a full-grown naked man with... He's got the vengeant glasses. Meet the owner of the Gold's Altar. As a goldsmith, I aspire to be this magnificent someday. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? And Hildibrand left. He doesn't like this. But more importantly, how the hells did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? Oh, wait, is that Hildibrand's older brother? Or is that his dad? What was that? Probably, but the fact that it was, when I was training, like when I was working with sports athletes, that's what I used to do in a past life. I used to talk about something when running at full sprint, and we called it from tip to tail. Tip of the head down to basically down to your ass. You have to huff it. Nose to pocket, tip to tail. That dude fucking bolted. Look at the run. This is... What the hell is this? The fact that the fact that he instant transmission to catching up to it. That was golden. 10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalmor. Breaking out the ball. But the fact, it was what, like, the fact that everything, and I've talked to Galactic about this. I was like, why does it feel like when they're running and our character's doing the sprint emotion, or the motion, like, it doesn't feel like all the way there. But seeing him run and, like, knowing this is very much like a power level reset. If I'm Eorzea's greatest champion, who the flying hell is this? I can't cuss anymore. PG-13. How the he's Godbert. How the hell am I supposed to compete with this dude? What the hell? With the animations, that was golden. I loved it. I'm okay. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that our beloved son was dead? Son, you're Hildy's father? Yeah, I feel bad for Greg. He Godbert the goldsmith, a Manderville man, smithing as only a Manderville can. Or oil him up and give him a tan, fit for Manderville man. The oil. Why did he have to say the oil line? He isn't allowed to become an adventurer. He's too powerful. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. I like how Maria is still with us. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. That's right, we were here with the vase. Reminder that this guy is the one who owns the gold saucer. You would not, you would know if you had gone to the Bronze Lake, all I'm saying. To oil up Godbert. Why? Why are there more than, why is there more than one, like, quest for oiling people up? Why is that a thing? Who made this? You gotta stay more. They know the backstory because of Manderville. I like how you guys are all putting in answers. Like, yeah, this is why lubrication's important. Yeah, Manderville's because of Manderville. Ha! Do not worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel move. Hold your applause until the end. Dira got to guide my hammer. And if you've done that quest, he'll recognize you. Okay. It's their world, we're just living it. Look at how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you not at all agree that it is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense! I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last wielded a hammer? Since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too, innocents whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. So I never had to do this without it. Oh, I didn't read that one. Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's gonna like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation. We cannot say for certain, can we? Mayhap she will take a liking to this reimagining. No, that was an unnatural face movement. His eye went like that, and his jaw went that way. That hurt my face. Something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. And Kinda as well, I should think. He went full Johnny Bravo. The only line I remember from Johnny Bravo is that he's like, at one point he's like, he's like, yeah, police, I'd like to call. There's a devilishly handsome man in my house right now. And he's like, oh wait, I'm looking in the mirror. And he pans, breaks the fourth wall, looks right there. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to have met you, Greg. Now, let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence! I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Hope you put on some clothes, dude. It's cold out there. Oh, I think I've seen a demon bird that which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. Pray return to the waking sands. All right. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I did this. I'm having a great time. Guys, I'm over here. Chloe's the other one. Wait, I just used the Vesper Day ticket. Chloe's like hold him back. Well, it's like the idea of it's like the same idea as like Superman. Like, does Superman need to wear clothes? Adam Catman, thank you for grabbing a cup. Welcome in, buddy. Does Superman wear clothes? Because in like the fights and flights that he does do they just like explode off of him? Or like if he gets shot, does it leave holes? Because it's like it's tearing through the clothes to get to him, but the bullets are reflecting off of him. So does Godbert actually have like these qualities where nothing can contain him, yet a loincloth? I'm like, man, I only have 4 hours of sleep, and it's like, I don't need sleep. I need answers. If every component of an object were to be replaced, could be resulting in an object being fundamentally considered the same. Philosophers are unsure. Godbert does not care. I'm glad Ellie's back. Chicanery. Now see here, Lady Dorido. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but gaudy trash. Oh, here he comes. Lord Manderville. Oh, he put on clothes. He was fighting beasts Hercules style, or Beowulf style. I'll take it. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. The shoes get me. He's wearing, they're like heels. They're heels with like the high socks. Your reconstruction. Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go as far as to say to call the new centerpiece in my Thorn Dynasty collection. Ah, what a relief. I would have been distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do take pride on our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtlessly told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took the Eloland Quiverun's seat on the Syndicate? It appears that there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was not completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briarden. Colonel Manderville. What does he say when you talk to him? Proclivity to pontificate, but I prefer to not to think it is an earnest desire to establish rapport with my fellow man. Alright, so Hildibrand's outside. Briarden's outside. Alright, let's go talk to Briarden. Let's go to the pretty man. He's one of the most politically powerful men in Ulda. All of this is technically canon. His thighs can't be contained, KFC. Superman actually projects a very short-range aura of invulnerability. It's actually canon. I could believe that. I could believe that, actually. Godbert's like my boyfriend. He feels uncomfortable with clothing. Well, I mean, he did also fight a Chimera, butt-naked, Beowulf style. Like, there's certain level of powers. Like, I thought champion or warrior of light, like right here, you know, champion of Eorzea. Like, I thought I was like right here. Like, I just only find out that like Godbert's like up here. Ridiculous. This is all technically canon. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dira has asked we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Our plans have advanced to a stage that you couldn't even ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the treaty blade through a merchant named Jojo Pa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they will be distributed among Lady Dorilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all of our forces will converge on its location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real treaty blade will remain in the owner's original vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Gotta flex on him, Hildy. Is an A-level hero. Godbert is Saimata. Or Saitama. We could use more small folk to watch the roads in. Did he just flex him into submission? Hildy just flexed him into submission. Did you guys notice that? He just flexed in and he changed Briarden's mind. Assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector. I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is saying to be a towering brute who dressed in red and wields a halberd. Haha, a man so Was it Greg? Was it Greg? A man so garishly dressed would be easy to find in snowy Korthos. And I suppose we shouldn't need your help. Come or don't, I could care less. Be seeing you. A towering man wearing red. Come on, guys. As a second pin to strip. Where's the meme of Charlie? What's it? Charlie Day, and he's like up against the board, and he's like, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk. Pray forgive my lateness. A towering man in red. Albert wheeling fruit dressed in. A ridiculous outfit. Oh, now I am intrigued. The reasons would a warrior... And he already confirmed he's a duelist. I don't know. That might be too easy. Make a gentleman laugh. The Manderville men. Indelicately alluding to. Keeper, don't give me that. Don't give me that crap. What? What is happening? Like how you all are posing and I am glowing in light. All I can do is... The Manderville. I'm all about it. The dad of light. Behold the warrior of light. The SpongeBob meme. Ah, my eyes! Sailor, it said no, but no halberd, but he also said that he is a duelist and that his halberd was taken away from him. Like his weapon was stolen from him. There you go. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as a goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Briarden's instructions. Naturally, should this situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No. Then let us sally forth at once. I am giggling like a mad one. The light. Who said Cheeto dust? People sprinkling Cheeto dust everywhere. Sarah's in the back throwing gold like I'm like some like 2-bit dancer. PG stream my ass. All right, I think I have to go to Korthos. Here we go. The Keeper. It's time to so one of the funniest animations that I love, I watch anytime he posts, is Terminal Montage. I don't know if you guys ever get a chance to watch him. Hilarious. Like, it is just like right up my alley for humor, my type of humor. One of the things that he did was, I can't remember, I think it was in the Mega Evolutions battle. And he had one where it was one of the Pokemon was like fighting. It was like towards the end, it was like the Mega Rayquaza and they were fighting. And they had that. It's time to do, and it like got stuck on that. And that's what it made me think of. That's exactly what it. Bird up. All right, let's get on with this. Terminal Montage is a goat. I used a very small clip in my latest video where it's like we break into the Praetorium, and it was from the Super Mario World. And it's like he just breaks in and he's like, here we go, and he just freaks out. I crack up every time I watch one. That's one of my favorite. I have it saved. Like, that's one of my favorites. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting the counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us more small folk. Bird up. Keep an eye on them, or else. But sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I say, this land is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows? Mayhap keeping active will help me stay warm. Oh, should I chance that find that thieving duelist, I of course will summon you, but after administering the requisite beating. Haha. Guys, come on. Come on. Good, you're still... Was there someone here with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nashu. We too must answer the call of duty. And they sprint away. Everyone sprints away all the time. I like how they said small folk and everyone immediately took offense to it. They're like, Was that a shot at a Lala? Was that a shot at a Lala fell? I think my eyes are playing tricks on me, but there's only one. You wait here. It's better. Inspector, over here, look. What is it, Nashu? Right, tell me. Did nobody see him? Is Ultimus? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, guys, come on. This is so Tom and Jerry. This is so Tom and Jerry. Oh, that reminded me of a dad joke. Seeing those guys run off. And it's like, why are librarians so good at sprinting? Why are librarians so good at sprinting? Because they know how to book it. Stop throwing snowballs at me. I'm telling A+ dad jokes. There's not out the ordinary here. No luck. We have scoured every ilm of the area to no avail. I can only conclude that having learned that his opponent would be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated and died. Or perhaps he's waiting patiently and then Greg just ran by. Armed with your words. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, is that the self-same? Oh, damn it. It was buried in the snow. I skipped the quest. Though I still... Guys, you cannot lie to me anymore. There's no more lying available. I still didn't ever avoid fisticuffs. I will be duly armed should the worst come to worst. Now then, we will begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatory. Are these heat seekers? They are. Look at these, look. You guys have incredible accuracy. Oh, I went out of range, I think. Who says we are lying? I have learned in my experiences here, working with you guys, and I say working with you guys, is that when you guys are all like, you're gonna like this, you're gonna like this, something like that, and it's like, something's about to happen. I have one. The kids at school used to bully me about my dandruff. I just... All right, that is pretty good. That was a good one. I just brush it off. Gentlemen do not lie. That's why I have the gentleman mug. That was it. Umatsu, that was a good one. I like that one. It was the self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Just got some random ass chicken. To explain, Hildibrand was stating that in a pumpkin patch covered in a bomb ash fertilizer with the spear pointing down and pulled the trigger, launching him into the red moon. Jack, thank you for the donation. I came in with low expectations, and I do want to ask. I do come in with low expectations, and I have been pleasantly surprised with everything. Like everything thus far has been great, and I appreciate you guys from not spoiling anything, right? I appreciate that to no end. Jack, thank you. I appreciate it. For the resemblance of a spear, but in other respects, it's quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded into a musket barrel. Twas one of your first weapons. Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearned to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. Greg. A striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No, that is an airplane reference. That right there is an airplane reference, and I caught it. The airplane, he was like, surely you can't be serious. I am serious. Stop calling me Shirley. Beautiful. This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. The spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. The anime, the facial anime. But well done, Inspector. The weapon thief in act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I'm certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed by rights is by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single comp. Wait for it to tick. There it is. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have not done wrong. Bah, you are all beyond reason. Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless. And his capture will be the coup de grace. He's not a thief. Trying to catch up with the groups is like, where's Waldo, I swear. Thus far, flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, and even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies that you can. Thief, merely a trophy hunter. But if he beats him in single combat, does that, like, if he beats someone in single combat, does that not constitute a fair trade? Oh, is this going to be a duty? Hildibrand's in the snow again. Nashu, Miss Ellie? Oh, my good man. It is a relief to hear your footsteps. As you have doubtlessly deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Skill issue, Greg, probably. Hildy's natural state. It's because Greg forces him to fight to it. Or that is mugging. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. It was me. It was me, Dio. That's what it reminds me of. Long did I wonder what role your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand we were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have the spear. Fall, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you the leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening time. All right, the visor's up. That was worth it. That was worth it. The visor's been up the whole stream. That was right. That was perfect. Charles Jones, thank you for grabbing a gum. Ultraman reference. Embiggens the smallest man. The battle on the big bridge. This is why. Okay, this was fair. All right, I think we're good. Always visors up for Hildy. This is why I did it. All right, turn up the music. It turned Galactic into a toad.
Fine, I admit it. Fighting all in is just too much for me.
That's not what I thought his voice was going to be like.
Not half my life. Everything. Why, I've been hurt.
You got to do the Manderville dance.
Goodness gracious. I just remembered something.
rolled into a skill. Beautiful. Oh, I'm stunned. Oh, there's a bunch of chickens out there now.
I must say, I quite enjoy these hustles. I feel we've gained an understanding. An understanding. I will help you, silly! Ha-ha!
Are we not allowed to run into the chickens? Do the chickens hurt you?
Rocket punch!
3, 2, 1, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Good. No worries. I swear it sounds like he's saying Falcon Punch. Oh, Rick, no! I'm good. I got Rampart up. One gang's up. Oh, taunt. Oh, Chloe, that was on me. Damn it. Is this recoverable? Maybe. Galactic, if you got a taunt, go ahead and taunt. Oh, you're shrunken too. I provoked. I got him. I got cooldowns now. I'm alright. We got cooldowns. We're okay. Did we do it? Was that it?
Well then.
That is not what I thought he sounded like.
That's enough of a beating for now.
Greg had a goofy aha moment. All right, hold on. Been trying to do this a little bit better. There we go. Got everyone. Well done. Well done. That was the Wile E. Coyote escape, like if I've ever seen one. All right, let's see what Brydern has to say. Still alone yet still armed. In any case, he seemed satisfied with the halberd. So, we will proceed with the delivery. All right, now we got to go talk to the angry mom. It happens like when people yell our red mage res and they don't have it yet. there was Chloe, that was on me. I did get you killed there. That was on me. My bad. It's more magnificent than I imagined, which will make a fine addition to my collection. It was Greg, right? And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Brydern. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Why are you staring at me? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Go on. Yet another twist. The plot, much like my blood vessels, thicken. Taking advantage of an existing situation to distract us from a real crime. Brilliant. Ah, plot twist. Dun dun dun. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What's it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? He did the Manderville out of the way. Condescending Inspector Brydern. Piss off. For 100 years I have slept, 1,000 faces I do wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. We did say that we did not lie. Okay, all right, that's fair. Are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. I alone, Hildibrand, agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. The facial animations. Stand and face me, you. You're not catching Hildibrand. He's canonically, he can sprint faster. Like how Godbert is just nodding. Laugh at a time like this. After allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen. And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, the two of them dashing to and fro, pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We shall head into the city later, just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad. You were indeed a Manderville man. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of a... Alright. Alright. That was really well done. I really liked that. I really enjoyed that story. That was really, really good. Had lots of funny moments, had a trial to go along with it. Perfect. A case of indecency. There's so much more to go. First of many. I'm well on board. This was well done. I guess we'll find out next time. I gotta gather the quest. Arabella, the daughter of Master Guru, a prominent member of the East Alderan Trading Company. Her eyes and her hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of Sultanate. Her portrait, I'm running on fumes right now. I should say, you see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is overprotective of sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside of the garden's statues. But all of this is about to change. Rumor is that the girl would be wed, and not just anyone, mind you, the heir of the Burgundian Consortium. As we speak, word on the street is that the bride-to-be will make a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I could not be any more so. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources have tell me that the bride's father's already in Costa del Sol, overseeing reparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. All right, here, hold on. Yep. I gotta get that picture. Perfect. Perfect. All right. You know what? I was a little, we'll say, apprehensive, because whenever someone is like, you really have to watch this, or you really have to do it, it's almost like you don't want to almost, like, in a sense, disappoint, right? Like, because if you watch something or you do something that, you know, someone's really excited about and you don't enjoy it to the same degree, it's like a level of letdown. Hildibrand was worth the freaking wait. It was so cool just being kind of like separated away from the action. Like, I had really nothing to do with this. I just happened to be watching a story, and it's just like, it was perfect. it was perfect because I wasn't a part of any of this. I was just along for the ride. Well done. Thank you guys for recommending this. Like, and I know I still have more to do. That might be on Monday stream. I might do that on Monday. Monday will continue the Hildibrand journey. It's it was really good, really good, and I think I might continue on Monday. I am gonna say it is very late for me, and I'm running on only a little bit of sleep. So, I do want to thank you all for hanging out, watching, joining along for this journey. It's been a lot of fun tonight. We'll get into some more tomorrow or Monday. I wanted to shout out Sith Queen, Nicola, Analog Hyperdrive for joining the memberships, as well as Jack, Wolf donating some money. I appreciate everything that you guys do. If you guys want to support me in the very minimalistic way, all I ask is that you just watch one of my videos, hang out here on stream, stuff like that. But I do, for those who go above and beyond, I'm incredibly grateful for it. Thank you. Seriously. Aside from that, folks, it has been a great stream. And I know I still have a bunch of stuff to get to, but all things in due time. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, stay caffeinated.